So we called this Big Ben left. So Hail Mary situation. So we had a great return by Evan, get us to the 43-yard line. So as a quarterback, I know I can put the ball 60, 65, 70 yards unimpeded in the air. So I'm looking at where I'm at in the field, 50. I'm probably gonna throw it from the 50-yard line, opposite hash, probably like 55, 60-yard throw. When we come out the huddle, the call is trips left, big 64, Big Ben left. And so if you look at our set, it goes, in this picture, it goes Jawan, Jason Kroon, Josh Smith, and then Josh Malone backside the X. But if you watch our normal week-to-week offense, our Z receiver, which is where Jawan's standing, is usually Josh Malone, and Jawan's the X, usually backside. So we originally came out before this picture occurred, and we came out in this set with Josh Malone at the bottom and Jawan at the top. So Georgia sees what we're doing, they call timeout. And then, so in the timeout, we're talking in the huddle, hey, give me time as a quarterback. You guys get down there. And then Coach Azani goes, hey, Jawan and Josh Malone switch. Because the key is you have to know your personnel. Jawan's the bigger box guy, so we wanted him to be the jumper in the situation. And coming from the back side of the pitcher all the way to the hash, we need a speed guy, and Josh Malone's the faster guy. So we put him at the X. So, break the huddle, we come out on the field. And now, from a defensive side point, as coaches in this room, what Georgia did on this picture, if you're ever in a Hail Mary situation, don't do these points, okay? Much easier than offense. So in this picture, you first look at the corners. You look at the DBs, see how they're gonna play our receivers. We all know all these guys run 4, 5, 40s. They got 40 yards, so I know the quarterback, 4 seconds, they'll be down there if the defense is playing catch technique. So the key is, with the Hail Mary, you want to disrupt timing at the line. You want to keep the receivers from just having a free run down the field. Georgia didn't do that. They're playing a catch technique where it allows our guys just to run right by them unimpeded all the way down the field. So that's a plus for us as an offense, one. Because I know as a quarterback, after about 3 seconds, I can just chuck it, put it in my spot, 5 yards in the end zone on the hash, and I know my guys will get there because no one's restricting them from getting down the field. Second, the rush. The key is, on the Hail Mary, you want the quarterback to get off his normal launch point. Because if he does that, then guys get to the end zone, they're just standing around. It becomes a true jump ball. Georgia only rushes 3 guys, we have 6 guys in protection. So as a quarterback, they'll never get to me because I guess it's 2 guys blocking 1 person. They'll never make it. So as a quarterback, I know I can catch the snap, take my drop, get some depth, make sure there's no free rushers, and put it on my spot. So if you run the clip, right here, catch the ball, guys are already 15 to 20 yards down the field. So I know right when they hit the 15-yard line, I can put it on the spot because they're running and they're tracking the ball already, and the defenders aren't ready to play defense that quickly. So then you can run it. All right, they're ready to go. Put it 5 yards in the end zone, and now we just make a play. And now we go home, sing Rocky Top.
Yeah!
Now let's give credit where credit is due. He said that Georgia defensive secondary did not impede the runners. They only rushed 3, but somebody named Josh Dobbs had to execute the play, right? And he did, right?
Yeah.
That's the easy part.
Yeah, right, easy part, right. In fact, last night, the pastor of the church where we were last